Hello, my name is Jeff. I live in Hawaii, and I'm making this video to alert everybody about the dangers of GMOs and Monsanto. And I hope everybody out there is getting educated and figuring this out on their own. But you know, when you got the PR companies out there influencing everything that you do, it takes a while to see what's really happening, sink in. But anyhow, I'm not working from a script, so you know, be patient. But hopefully some of my message will ring true to you. The thing that I really want to point out is that up until 60 years ago, nobody had an idea of what a gene looked like. And at that point, they figured out that it was this double helix thing that kind of looks like a corkscrew, and it's got the ladder attached to it, you know. And that's when they finally, you know, started figuring out what a gene actually was. They had an idea of what inherited traits and stuff like that, and we've been manipulating nature in a genetic fashion for a long time now, but they didn't really know what a gene was. And you know, since that time, I guess they figured that they know enough about genetics that we should trust our whole food supply to the scientists that are working in the you know, and the engineers that are manipulating the genetic traits. And if there's one thing about genetics, is that it's a transformative process. You know, whether you're talking about nature or you're talking about what we end up doing. And so the thing that people have to remember is that, you know, they may be able to do studies about what's happening with the genetic stuff that's being created right at this moment, but that stuff is going to transform, and we have no idea how that transformation will proceed down the road. And when the genie is out of the bottle, you know, to a certain degree, you just have to accept the reality that's created. And for me, I'm reluctant to accept that reality. I mean, maybe I'm a conservative to that degree, you know, but what can I say? I don't really think that the science is that solid that they think that they can really think that they know what they're doing. I mean, I know that when you create something like, you know, I created a sculpture here, and when I created that sculpture, you know, I'm hoping that a lot of people will appreciate it and think it's a really cool thing. But a lot of people think, you know, that's just a bunch of, you know, curly whatever, you know, and they're going to see things in there that I would never see, and they're just going to act like, oh, you know, who cares? So I understand the scientists when they're out there doing their thing and they're creating stuff, especially when it turns out to be something, you know, that seems to show some promise. They want to believe as much as they can that this is something that is a world changer, if nothing else, you know. I mean, how many opportunities do people get to be a world changer? But how many times have people thought that they were world changers and it turned out to be a bunch of BS also? And especially when you're talking about something that we really know so little about, and we really do know so little about genetics that it's, you know, it's a very new science. Why would we trust our food supply? You know, like I could see maybe, you know, testing this stuff for another 50 years before we ever really make the decision to just go with this. But anyhow, that's pretty much my say on it. you can believe what you want, but I'm really not convinced that the science and the engineers have it all figured out. I think that the PR people and the idea people with Monsanto and stuff, now they have something figured out. Whether that's in our best interest, that's for you to judge. I don't think it is. I think that they want to dominate the whole food supply and make us all puppets on a string and have no control over that part of our lives. And let's face it, that's a big part of our life. Everybody loves to eat, and to be honest, the joy of eating has been getting, like I like to eat pure, unadulterated food. I'm not into fancy recipes and stuff like that. And so, I mean, I like to break out the frying pan and fry up some veggies, and I mean that's my thing. And the quality of the stuff has been going downhill for a long time, and the genetic modification, I really have no hope that that's going to change anything for the better. If anything, it's going to change things for the worse. A lot of the stuff that they've come out with really is not an improvement. So anyhow, that's my spiel, and I hope you appreciate what I had to say, and will give it some thought. Thank you.